Welcome back, my brother. It is time to do the next chapter. This is Headshot Hendy, and you're looking at my point of view.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
The thumb is still messed up. So, that explains the weirdo, I'm holding this. But the only thing I can do with this hand is move on the thumb-wise. Can't press any of these buttons over here. Now, this little it sounds like it's come from there, but nothing. However, if you look over here, oh, wait. I screwed up. So while it's recording right now, I forgot to create the emergency. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, too far. Once again, if you hear any weird sounds, like scratchings and whatnot, I got a cat playing around my foot. I'm not even sure which one it is. Now, these guys can climb up. Now, on these notes, red and greens are common, blue are exceedingly rare. So if you happen to find one, keep one. Or actually, if you happen to find an extra one, put one in the butterfly lamp, but keep any extra one that you find. I have a habit of when I sell the treasures to keep at least one extra blue butterfly in my treasures, okay? Even carrying over. I don't sell at the end. And that is across all playable versions. Oh, a bit of screw up. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known about how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clue as to how the powers of Las Plagas works, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here's a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. Dicrocilium. One of the larvae of this parasite migrates into the ant's esophagus and alters the behavior of the ants. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant and clamps onto a leaf using its mandibles. It stays there immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as a sheep. One could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host behavior to make its way into the body of a definitive host. Galactosum. The larva of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish makes their way up to the water surface where they'll swim until eaten by seabirds. Once again, this particular behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of the seabirds. Leucochloridium. This sporocyte develops in the snail's tentacles. The sporocytes are vivid in color and pulsate continuously, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes its way to the top of plants where it's more visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. Fun fact, all those are real. Even scarier, there are parasites that alter the behavior of a human host. Oh shit. I accidentally tried to grab my knife. Gun here, knife here. Body turns with the head. But yeah, I accidentally grabbed the knife that I actually was wearing in real life. As you see, haven't done a sell in a while, but you can definitely tell the rarity of each one. Oh, that one. You remember how in Galaxy Quest they asked, what the hell's even the purpose of this room? I mean, do you, like, take prisoners and say you can get freedom if you get across? And plus, you gotta force the prisoners through the drainage. Eh. Once again, I make that look easy, but that took a lot of time to figure out. By the way, no matter what, he won't make it through. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, he's jumping on that chandelier and whatnot. Here's the weird part about the VR. Not really necessary. Now, if you want the treasure, it is. But this isn't locked. It was locked in the other versions. Oh. It didn't give me the prompt in time.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things. What are you selling? Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Come back anytime.
This is an opportunity to put Jeffrey Epstein in one of these pictures. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there was once a religious group that had deep roots in this region, called Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first castellans of the castle took away their rights and powers. As followers of this religion and the eighth castellan, as a follower of this religion and as the eighth castellan, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for that sin was to give the power to those who were once took it away from me. The Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released that Las Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of Las Plagas and to cleanse their soul, creating a world without sinners. The way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of many ganados, where they would find the reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Sounds like the modern age liberal white guilt, you know? Oh no, my ancestors!
Ahí está.
First time I had a chance to use that one. Still not dead.
Allí están.
Now, this dude is a grade A coward. He will run. That's a Gatling gun. Why they got a Gatling gun in the middle of the art gallery, I don't know. If he reaches downstairs or gets out of that room twice, or once, I mean, that Gatling gun will activate.
Yes, go ahead.
He was the dude I was shooting earlier. Now, here's something that's kind of hard to do outside of first person. I was kind of scared there where I was missing. It looked like a villain in a 80s action movie. Bam, 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 bam. Can't hit the dude. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Probably should have switched to a more powerful weapon. As you see, I got him. There's no door handle there. I used to have this memorized.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Allí están.
Bye. That's two dudes disarmed.
Yes. No dejas que escape de la isla
Like to know. That's an arrow. That's an arrow. Going through a steel door.
Ahí están.
Oh wait, that's how the MPs used to train. How many times I gotta barbecue your butt? Only thing to do. Oh, clarification. MPs is not military or members of parliament like in England. It means military police. My father was one for 23 years. So, they had to practice shooting left-handed around the target. And then shoot right-handed around the target. And then you shoot. All right? So, it was a lot more comprehensive, at least back in the day. Again, only thing to do. Looks like a Play-Doh. That is a really well-built door.
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Fun fact, in reality, the way these where those rounds work is they're actually filled with like copper. So when they hit the hard shell, the explosion penetrates it and then the copper shoots through, killing internal personnel. Assholes.
Morirás vivir, morirás vivir.
By the way, I don't know why, but across all versions that I've played,
¡Mátalo!
Cógelo, cógelo.
Cerebros.
they're very easy to kill. Alright, still recording. Can't get through that door. Some people shoot here, no real point. The birds, I mean. This ain't young, you might as well get. Here, however. Yeah, you little. Shot half a second too late. Yep, that was everybody. Now, it's funny, if you pay attention to that, you can actually see where the keys are.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
And here we have dogs with issues. Fire the third shot, eh? Here's one of them. Well, no, actually, I'll wait. Don't aim where he is, aim where he's going to be. Don't really need these, but I'm just selling them. I forgot what was in here. Nothing really important, but I'll grab it on the way out. Okay. Stop that. Oh yeah. Keep on forgetting that first aid is available. Thumb's really hurting now. See, at least this one has a seam, but then it opens up. Make it make sense.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry,
Yeah, well,
but following a
because right
lady's
through
lead
the
just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Alright, brother, that is the end of chapter 3-2. Two things. One, you're telling me that window was open the entire time? I could have just gone through it. Two, isn't it really, really dangerous to put an explosive device next to your eyeballs? Man, my aim sucked there. Well, better like next chapter. Alright, please like, subscribe, comment. Hey, just do something to make these things a bit more popular. Alright, and I'm trying to do these a bit better on the filming. This one.